A win for either Tottenham or Southampton could ensure their Premier League survival and relegate the other. But how much harder for those who can only stand and watch. Matthew Le Tissier, Francis Benali and Ian Dowie all out of Southampton's team this afternoon because of one-match suspensions. Well, Tottenham haven't won at home in the league for 6.5 months, but they have picked today from a full squad. Number 7, Nick Barmby, number 9, Darren Anderton are both fit. Number 10, Teddy Sheringham, continues his comeback with his 5th appearance. And there's just the one surprise, Kevin Scott left out of defence. He's replaced by 19-year-old Stuart Nethercott. Well, the Southampton absentees may yet prove most significant. It means that number 10, Neil Maddison, will be employed as a lone striker. He's Southampton's top scorer with just 5 goals. Steve Wood, number 18, and Kevin Moore, number 17, both return in defence. And back too comes 19-year-old winger Neil Heaney, a recent signing from Arsenal. Paul Durkin of Dorset, the referee, checking watches on both wrists. And Southampton begin the match attacking the goal to the left. And there'll be many in this Tottenham crowd remembering that back as recently as October, Spurs were 5th in the Premier Division, but it's been a steady slide since then, down into the places now just above relegation. At kick-off, both teams with 39 points from 38 games, but Oldham lurking. Missed the match against Leeds at the start of the week, Nick Barmby, because of a stomach strain. Found himself with quite a bit of space into the empty seats in the Park Lane end. We had to kick it as well, had something to do with it. Samways off his chest. Samways knocks it back in. Sheringham's just onside. They're piling in here. Well, Sedgley gets the goal and runs to the seating at the Park Lane end, with the Tottenham supports at the other one. Barmby was in there too. Samways knocked the header on, and there was just a moment when Sheringham might have been offside, but he wasn't. And Barmby left it with the left foot of Steve Sedgley. 4.5 minutes gone, and Sedgley's 6th goal of the season. Who got just the important connection, but here's Magilton. Mabbott. This is Simon Charlton. They're calling for it out here. Here's Maddison. This is Kenner. Still Kenner. Hit by Witherington, he hit the foot of the post. And that's as close as Southampton have come, and you can't get any closer without scoring. They were very patient in the build-up. That was teed up for him neatly, and he'd certainly beaten Thorstvedt. Here's Barmby. Splendid save by Besant. But it's again Tottenham who look the most likely, and you feel that a second Tottenham goal is increasingly on the cards. All that was vacated. Curls it left-footed. Besant palmed it away and was grateful that Moncada was in the right place. Here's Kenner. He's ignored Paul Allen for a long time, but finally did give it in. Simon Charlton hits from a long range. Dropped into a hole where there wasn't anybody. Anderton. Samways. Samways released, and this was always going to be the danger. Samways, right foot, great strike, good goal, Tottenham 2. And there's relief etched on every Tottenham face. A bit of individual brilliance from Vinnie Samways, just wide of Besant, but the opportunity really coming about because Southampton had changed their structure and put on another striker, and sacrificed a defender. 66 minutes gone, and Tottenham now with a little bit of breathing space. Abbott just knocked up. Barmby will chase it. Widrington stays with him. Oh, and he's lost it out. Barmby. Sheringham wants it back. They took too long, did they? Samways. Sheringham. Anderton. Sedgley breaking through the middle to beat the offside. Widrington gets across to him. And it bounces 6 inches wide of the far post. Here's Anderton. And that's a simple goal for number 3. And Southampton look very, very dejected. The defenders were stretched again, and once Anderton got free, nobody was going to get to him. And without being disrespectful, some of the attempts may have appeared a bit half-hearted. Dave Besson didn't go down. And it's Tottenham's place in the Premier Division which looks the more secure. Ossie Ardiles is shaking hands with Alan Ball. But at White Hart Lane, they've finally seen Spurs win at home for the first time since October.